okay. But seriously, this is good. I like it. We should do the screen that moves like this with the heated thing. You know, if the steering wheel could come so you can drive it, it would be great. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take.
How is it to show the console just very quickly? Yeah. Okay. How is it to grab it? All right. Mm-hmm. And the clock? Cool. Yeah, no. Just the front of the door? Yeah. Right there. You see?
There you go. Good. One more time.
I'm an idiot? Okay. Alright. Okay. Have a look. And from now on you do only his style. He's the boss. You know, if the steering wheel could come so you can drive it, it would be great. No. No. I'd like to see this.
So I guess
guys.
paper two? Check this. This is the.
Show me this.
I think you go very well. My name is Gaël Buzyn. I'm the director of the Audi Design Loft in Malibu, California. Malibu is the epicenter of car culture in Los Angeles. the way people use their car, the variety of cars we can see is very diverse. The Southern California lifestyle is very rich, complex. There's nature, there is entertainment, and there's new way people use their cars. And for us, it's a very rich source of inspiration. The Audi Design Loft is a small advanced design studio in the heart of Malibu. The task of the Design Loft is to develop a vision of the future for the brand, for design, and to be as creative as possible. The studio is fully digital. At the beginning, we thought of having clay models, but we realized that we didn't need to have this anymore. Working digitally is great because you can have a full connection and instantaneous connection with the headquarters. It's way more flexible, faster. It's a great way to create cars. We have a very talented creative team here at the Loft, and they are creative the way they think, the way they design, but also the way they work. It's fascinating to see how the digital tools have evolved in the last few years. And it's also fascinating to see how fast young designers are learning those tools. It's impossible to be a fully digital studio without the VR technology. It's the only way we have to assess a property in 3D, and that is thanks to the stereoscopic technology of the goggles. The way we work together with the headquarters is very collaborative. I want to think that we are more an extension of the design department in Ingolstadt rather than a satellite studio. We work daily together. We use all the digital tool and communication tool that we have at hand, and it's very fluid. One really exciting part of the process is when we meet with Germany around a property, but virtually, through the holodeck. So basically, we meet with people that are 10,000 kilometers away around a car and discuss detail like, lines or, just surfaces. And it's fantastic because we can have a feedback right away. It's really incredible when you see the finished car. I mean, you have to think, we never saw that car in reality. In the old days, you would have models, you would have them painted, even the interior would be wrapped, so you would have a very clear idea of what you're seeing. And here, it's magical. I mean, you see the car for the first time, and it's exactly the way you planned it. It's extraordinary. I'm an education in architecture, interior architecture, and a master in transport design. I did both in Paris. Then my first job was at Volkswagen in Wolfsburg. In fact, my first job was designing the Golf Mark V with Mark. That's where I met him. He did the exterior, I designed the interior. And then I did other, production and concept project. And then I moved on to Los Angeles, where I joined GM for a little while. And a few years ago, I got a call from Mark, said, "Hey, we're thinking of opening a studio in California. Are you up for it?" And I said, "Of course." So the idea was to have a studio dedicated for the brand. There has been for decades in the area a Volkswagen Group studio that actually was working on every different brand of the group. And we wanted a studio dedicated for the brand. So the studio is in Malibu. It's more or less 4,000 square feet. I would say it's close to 400 square meter, and it's on 1 acre lot. It's purely digital, so we are doing only digital work. It means no clay model, no model at all. And it's state-of-the-art in terms of the technology we are using to do so. Well, to start with, Los Angeles is an amazing place for a car designer. There's so much to see, culturally, also in terms of cars, of course. But Malibu, I would say, is the emotional epicenter of that already exciting place to be a car designer. There's not 1 minute without seeing an exciting car, whether it's a classic or a supercar or a new model. And for a car designer, it's fantastic. You see a lot of cars and a lot of ways how people use them. Well, the primary task for the team is to anticipate what the car industry will be in the next future. And we're doing that by understanding the trends, the new trends, the changes in the lifestyle of the people, and proposing products that reflect those changes. So currently we are 12 people. We have, of course, exterior and interior designers. We have CAD operators. We have visualization specialists and admin and operational managers. And I think we're going to grow up to around 20. There's people from all over the world, but I have to admit there is a lot of French national. But as we grow, the diversity is increasing. As the team grows, there's more diversity. That's the beauty of it. You don't really need to, because digitalization allows Mark and myself and the teams to reunite around a VR model like we would be in the same place. And we can assess the design and decide what the next step will be without having to wait for, to do a clay model and ship it overseas, and those times are gone. Well, obviously, I love cars. I love designing them. I still do it with passion. But the most exciting is really having the chance to define the future of premium mobility. And I think it's especially important today because we're living a renaissance in the industry. So it's a tremendous chance to be able to think of what premium mobility will be in the future.